Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Today I'm going to be trying the Skinfix Ceramide Prime Whipped Cream. This product retails for $54. I'm excited to see a whipped moisturizer from Skinfix. They already have so many great options on the market. This is looking to utilize some balancing and nourishing ingredient, and I can't wait to see how the texture compares to some of my favorite Skinfix moisturizers. Whipped creams I've tried in the past have been a little bit heavy for the skin, so I'll be curious to see how this feels. This product is vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, alcohol-free, and comes in recyclable packaging. They utilize a 1% ceramide complex, 2% niacinamide, and a 6% humectant blend. To check out the full ingredients, you can click the link in the description, goes to their website. Also left the full ingredients in the description as well. Big things we're going to be looking for include, how does this product feel on the skin? Does it cause any acne? And what do I notice with it? As for anything else, I'll be continuing to check in. So I will see you all in the next check-in. I'm here to give you all a quick check-in, also my first impression with this product. I have felt it. It does feel from a spot test to be one of the heavier options from a whipped cream. Definitely is very whipped though. That is the perfect definition of it. Every time I've tried a moisturizer like this, it seems to have been a little bit heavier for the skin. It leaves a pretty thick finish, like a little will definitely go a long way with it, but I don't know, it feels light in terms of the external finish, but heavy in terms of how it feels on the skin. So only time will tell with this. I'm really curious to see how it's gonna work. I'm gonna take out a tiny amount because it does spread very easily. That is one good thing about a moisturizer being this expensive, when you're able to just use a little bit. Now my skin feels pretty dry this morning, so I'm hoping this will provide some comfort and relief to that. Applied a tiny amount. So we will see how this translates in more long-term use. You can see there it does give a pretty nice glow. I still feel, at least feeling-wise, this is gonna be more of a dry skin moisturizer. Only time will tell with that. I'm gonna continue using it, seeing what else I notice, and then I'll check in again. I'm back to give you all my final thoughts on this product. I am beyond impressed with this moisturizer for its ability to leave me waking up feeling super refreshed and not leave too heavy of a finish to my skin. I've been able to use it during the warmer months. Usually I get more oily, and this moisturizer I was worried about being a little too heavy for the skin. I feel like the whipped texture in this product translates differently from any whipped moisturizer I've tried before, meaning it does kind of blend in and create a second skin-like finish. It just has an everyday moisturizer feel that I enjoy to the skin. Also has a slight smoothing effect to the skin that I have noticed. They describe this as a priming moisturizer, and honestly I found that to be the case. It was the perfect final step before a sunscreen during the day to set up my face to have such a nice glowy finish without being too dewy or overly suffocating for the skin, which I feel like encapsulates a really great moisturizer. On a scale of where it lies in terms of Skinfix's moisturizers, it's not as rich as their lipid cream, but it is a little bit more rich than their water cream. The water cream is still something that I feel like I gravitate more towards during the summer. The transitional seasons like the spring have been perfect for this moisturizer. I feel like more drier skin will enjoy it more, and it's become a product that I just find myself wanting to use because it does give such a nice second skin-like finish to the face. Skinfix moisturizers are so expensive, but I've often found they are worth investing in just because of the feel and the ingredients they include in there. I have to say, out of all of Skinfix's moisturizers, this one wasn't as stand out to me. I feel like the water cream had a little bit more wow factor, and the lipid rich cream had a little bit more wow factor in a unique way. The water cream was a little bit more of a complex water cream that had a perfect finish to the skin for my combination skin, and the lipid rich moisturizer is one of the best moisturizers to restore my dry skin. This really didn't have any wow factor that made it separate itself from some of the more affordable everyday moisturizers that I have. Even though I love this formula, it is a little bit expensive for my price range, and it is a little bit more of an expensive product that I would have to see a little bit more with to invest in. It has a great everyday texture to a moisturizer, but I didn't really feel the whip texture created much of a difference in the finish long term as I thought it would. The whip texture is more something that just feels nice at first, doesn't really give too much of a difference in terms of moisturizers. So I'm just gonna list off some of my favorite everyday moisturizers that I feel like could be an alternative to this. Stradia's Interface Moisturizer, Anua Ceramide Cream. Don't have that initial whip texture, but honestly have a velvet finish like this. It is second skin like, and I feel like you could get the same effect out of those moisturizers. Now I have to say, this blend is amazing. It has great hydrating skin supporters, it's balancing with niacinamide, and the ceramides they included in here were skin barrier supporting, but all of those moisturizers have similar effects to them. So ultimately, I love this moisturizer. It's something that I love using as a primer, but in terms of repurchasing it, I feel like this is just gonna be a product I use and then I don't go reach for because it is more expensive, and the whip texture just really didn't separate itself enough for me to justify purchasing it over any of those everyday moisturizers. So I would recommend trying those first. I mean, it is a texture preference. I don't personally notice a difference with the whip texture versus just a solid everyday moisturizer, but I didn't see anything negative with it. The price point is really the only thing I'm noticing that I just wasn't the fan of. It didn't cause acne. It was perfectly balanced for my skin, not too suffocating, and had a great primer feel. If those check off all of your boxes and you have the means to invest in this, it would be worth it. I would recommend trying one of the more affordable options that I mentioned first, just because I'm always thinking about the wallet. This is just a little bit steep price point wise. Skinfix moisturizers, like I said, usually have a little bit more of a wow factor to them, and their previous moisturizers have had more of a reason to justify repurchasing. This, I didn't really notice anything too special that I feel like I would repurchase it for. If that changes, I will let you know. That's just currently at the moment. It's still a solid product, still really good. It's just at the time when I am trying to be as money conscious as possible, it's not something I see myself reinvesting in. So for that reason, if you do want a whipped texture, you want to try it, this is my favorite whipped moisturizer that I've tried. I feel like you could get the same effect and finish out of one of the holy grail everyday moisturizers that I mentioned previously. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe because I post new videos every week. I will see you all in the next review.